Okay, 40 prayers in 40 days as our Lenten season is wrapping up now that we're in the middle of East, beginning of Easter week. Um, this is an interesting one. A friend of Leanne and I, inspired by our 40 prayers in 40 days that I do publicly, she does one every single day, but it's very specific with hers, and she does like sharing them, just not publicly. And she shared this one with me today that I found very interesting. And I had to really think about this because it's important, but it's definitely not something I think about every day. But it did reflect to a time in my own life, and it made me think about people that are acquaintances, but not my friends, not my close friends. I- I'm going to ask you to join me in prayer today for the people who are lonely. Now, there are people who are busy, who have people all around them, but are lonely. They don't have connections. They don't have intimate relationships. They don't have deep connections to people. And some of them are literally lonely, where they go home to nobody. They don't do anything during the day. They don't see anybody. Then there are people who are very busy, see lots of people, but they're lonely. And what really got me thinking is, I mean, there was a short period of time. I mean, it seemed endless at the time, but in my early teens, um, in between meeting different types of people that entered my life, where I really didn't have a lot of friends. In between my childhood and high school, it was kind of in that time. Um, I guess looking back, I was lonely. I was unhappy, but it was the awkward teenage years. So I look at it now and I'm like, well, I think a lot of people go through that. But I don't have that, and I haven't had it since. I've had a lot of friends. I've met so many people in high school and college, and many of them have stayed my friends, and I have a lot of friends. I'm blessed that way, and I appreciate my friends, and I think that they know that I appreciate them. Um, but all those people who don't have that, and I don't think about that because it's not something that I relate to. I don't like, it's just not part of my life. But how many people do I meet every day who I don't realize are lonely, who don't have those kinds of relationships? And I don't know. I don't know. How would I know? Um, how many people that were once my friends, but we lost touch, where are they in their life? I don't know. How many people? The reason I say what I'm about to say is because um, I've been told that I've had prayers for me. And boy, it just warms your heart when you know people thinking about you that deeply that they pray for you. That's wonderful. It's wonderful, and it makes you feel really good and special. But one of the things my friend brought up is, what about the people who have nobody praying for them? What if those people who are sick? What are those people who are in hospitals, perhaps terminal, who have nobody praying for them? Well, that made me sad. That thought made me sad, because especially since it's so foreign to me, and I don't think about that. But I did. I did when I was brought to my attention, and it really got me thinking. So I'm going to ask you today to think about the people that you do know who might be lonely, and to, of course, the people who you don't know that are lonely. And is there something that we can do to make their life better, to make their day better, to make just do something that makes them less lonely, makes them feel better, warms their heart? Um, I don't know, but I'm going to be paying more attention. I will be paying more attention. How many people right here on Facebook that we don't have? I mean, some of the people on Facebook we do not have real relationships with. A lot of them we do. I do. A lot of people that I'm friends with on Facebook, I have real relationships with, but some are just social media relationships. Um, how many of them are lonely? I don't know the answer to that, but I'm going to be thinking about it, and I'm going to pray about that, and I'm going to ask you to pray for the same and think about it. So pray for the lonely, please. Pray for the people that you may know that are lonely. And if you are lonely, I want you to know that I'm praying for you right now. Thank you.